During the island retreat, I scrolled past the new hires TikTok, stressed to the max. Wanna sell my boyfriend for concert passes. Think he'd let me? I was halfway through liking it when I spotted my boyfriend's comment underneath deal. But I already bought the passes. So do you still have to sell me? Mr. I hate dumb memes was suddenly flirting in the comments, and Mr. Concerts are too loud had bought tickets. When I confronted him, he shrugged like I was the crazy one. She's Sterling's daughter. Making her happy fast tracks my promotion. Making you happy gets me what? Exactly? Funny. I don't remember dad having another daughter. That night my boss pounded on my door. Serena, what do you think of me? The second I saw Chase's comment, rage flattened every other feeling. I glanced toward the bonfire. Brianna's white gold pendant caught the moonlight like a flashlight in my face. Brianna, that pendant is gorgeous. Haven't seen that designer stateside. She flashed a sugar-sweet grin. My boyfriend hunted it down overseas just for me. Wow, he really adores you. She kept stroking the pendant. Shooting looks my way. 2 weeks earlier, before Chase's trip, I'd asked him to pick up that exact pendant for Serena's birthday. Cheap but impossible to find anywhere else. On the day, he handed me a generic scarf and said the store had sold out. Now it was glowing around her neck. I skipped dinner and walked the shoreline until the stars came out, then circled back to island, cutting through the palms. I heard voices, his voice. Baby, I missed you. Had to pretend you're a stranger all day. Ouija, I missed you more. I adore the pendant, everybody's jealous. Told you they would be. So when are you dumping the old lady? I'm tired of hiding. Soon as we're home. Promise. Giggles. Then the rustle of clothes and breathy moans. I left before the soundtrack got worse. 10 minutes later my doorbell rang. Wyatt stood there in a half-buttoned linen shirt, hair dripping. Serena, what do you think of me? Boyfriend material. I figured he was joking. We'd grown up together. Lost touch when my family moved. Bumped into each other again in college. And now he was my director. Bad timing for jokes. Wyatt, I'm turning in. I tried to shut the door. He blocked it. I heard everything you heard on the path. So, interview me for the boyfriend opening? I let him in. He perched on the desk. I've had a thing for you since stats class. You were with Chase. So I played the buddy. I'm done waiting. I couldn't help laughing. Pitch me right after you confess. Classy. He glanced at his watch. Riverdale starts in 5. We'll table the romance for later. I hadn't roomed with Chase on the trip. When I woke up, half the day was gone. I threw on denim shorts and went to Seaside. They were already cozied up in a booth. Chase claimed he'd called. My log showed 0 missed calls. I picked at my salad while they traded fries and inside jokes. Brianna kept touching the pendant, flashing me victory smirks. I've got deadlines. Enjoy your afternoon, Serena. We're doing a scuba session. Join us. Brianna chirped. Some of us work for a living. Late afternoon, she slipped out of Chase's room. Hair wet, lips swollen. She kissed his cheek, spun around, and froze when she saw me. Director Serena. We were just, let's talk. Chase cut in, calm as ever. We crossed the boardwalk to harbor. How long? I asked. Does it matter? Look, Serena, it's over. The pendant you couldn't find it somehow found her neck. And suddenly, you're into concerts? Yeah. I bought them for her. She's Sterling's daughter. She can rocket my career. You can't. The same guy who once swore I'd never have to change a thing for him. The same guy my parents were ready to hand a VP title the day he proposed. So Sterling's secret child is slumming it advance for fun? She's undercover. Genius. That whale deal you brag about. She landed it. Management credited you to save your ego. 5 years of late nights. Airports. Pitch decks. Erased in a sentence. You're trading us for a rumor about her DNA? I'm trading you for a future. Don't badmouth Brianna when we're back. We just fell out of love, capice? I finally saw the resume beneath the charm. College girlfriend's professor on. Postgrad girlfriend's corner office prospects. Pack while I'm gone. Lease is in my name. He snorted and walked. I wiped my eyes and speed dialed. Sterling, what did you do to mom? He sounded sheepish. How do you know I shattered her face cream? Replacements overnight? Please don't tell her. Dad, somebody's claiming she's your long-lost daughter. That's slander. You're it, kiddo. Swear on my golfer's tan. Help me protect my reputation before your mom buries me. What's so top secret that I can't know? I heard mom's voice leak through the phone. Dad slapped it shut without another word. I slipped my cell onto the table, shaking my head. The way dad turns into putty around mom hardly screams, secret love child. So Brianna's story to Chase was pure fiction. A tissue appeared in front of me. I looked up. Wyatt. Feel like walking the beach? Wyatt. Am I a total loser? 5 years and I only just saw what he really is. People cross paths for all kinds of reasons. Doesn't make them good or bad. Just means you aren't on the same wavelength. No failure in that. His words blended with the surf. No one's around. If you need to cry, let it out. I'm done crying. That guy isn't worth another tear. Back at Vance. Rumors sprouted from thin air. Sterling's heiress had supposedly joined Vance at ground level to train. Sterling heiress. New hire. Everyone's mental spotlight swung straight to Brianna. When coworkers nudged her for confirmation, she never denied a thing. I'm just here to work hard. It has zero to do with my family, so please treat me like anyone else. Hadn't the story been hush-hush? She was practically renting a billboard. She trotted into my corner office under the excuse of delivering documents. Director Serena, I'm so sorry. I never meant to steal Chase from you. I love him so much. And then he loved me back. And enough. I cut her off. I asked for 5 copies of this deck. Why are there only 4? Print it again and bring it back. She bit her lip, eyes watering, and scurried out red-faced. 2 days later HR called me in. We've received a complaint, workplace bullying. Me, a bully? It's Brianna, the HR director murmured. Claims you're targeting her. Word is she's Sterling's daughter. So, maybe handle this delicately. I pretended I hadn't heard the hint, marched back, and convened the whole crew in my office. Brianna, why exactly did you file a bullying charge against me? Her face froze. After a beat of shock, the rest of the team unloaded. Brianna, Director Serena is the best. Why make stuff up? Because she asked you to reprint a missing page. That's bullying now. Serena bought everybody latte yesterday. You chugged yours grinning. Today you stab her in the back? Crimson flooded Brianna's cheeks. I only meant she's colder to me than to everyone else. I treat every member of this team by the same standard. Ask any of them. I stepped closer. Guess I misjudged you. Hear me clearly. I don't care whose daughter you are. Under this roof, you're my subordinate. She slunk out white-faced, and a fresh whisper campaign kicked off. Serena's picking on Brianna. One afternoon, I finished a call in the stairwell and caught 2 voices drifting up. Director Serena's gunning for Brianna. Won't Sterling retaliate? We partner with them all the time. Even if Brianna isn't an heiress, you don't brutalize a rookie. Serena's pathetic. Probably jealous. Brianna's loaded. Serena has to hustle for every dollar. Brianna saw Serena get dumped on that retreat. Who'd date such a control freak? So Serena's revenge is bullying Brianna. Brianna's the victim here. The gossip mutated and spread. People looked at me with a mix of pity and smug glee. My teammates were livid. You never bullied her. She screws up. You correct her. Simple. Heiress or not, she can't lie like this. I calmed them down. Forget the noise. We deliver solid work. Everything else is static. Feeling backed by half of Vance, Brianna grew bolder. During a Riverdale meeting run by Wyatt, I spotted an error in her slide and asked her to fix it. She exploded. Serena, your boyfriend dumped you? How is that my fault? Stop taking it out on me. Silence detonated across Riverdale. I caught Wyatt's eye and signaled him to stay out of it. I'm curious, I said evenly. What makes you so sure I'm targeting you? Guilty conscience? Without waiting, you forgot one printout. Bullying. Wrong chart. Targeting. Should I hand out gold stars for every screw up from now on? I didn't. And my private life has zero bearing on our numbers. Funny thing, you seem awfully tight with my ex. I never announced that breakup inside Vance. It's not. I don't care how friendly you and Chase are. Leave the drama at home so the rest of us can look professional and protect Vance's reputation. Brianna bolted from Riverdale in tears. Everybody else filed out awkwardly. You sure you don't want to release a statement? Wyatt cracked a bottle of water and handed it over. Timing matters. Sit tight and play clueless. Your wish. My command. Dinner tonight? That evening he booked the seaside I love. Mid-meal I sloshed soup onto my skirt and ducked into the ladies' room. When I came out, Chase and Brianna blocked my path. Chase smirked. Wow, you can afford seaside. Brianna had to twist arms for a reservation. How'd you slip in? Brianna snuggled closer. Director Serena, this place is pricey. Does your paycheck even cover it? She spotted the wet stain. Oops. Spill. Need to borrow their restroom. Standards here must be slipping. I tried to pass. Brianna stepped sideways. Apologize and we'll let you dine with us. Bet you've never tasted seaside before. Apologize? I laughed. For what? Your abuse at Vance. Outside those walls you're nobody. Serena, move. I'm going back to my private dining room. We could only get the main floor. Chase sneered. Which sugar daddy bankrolls your booth? Brianna giggled. Listen up. Chase barked. I've been promoted. I'll oversee the Vance Sterling project. Keep messing with Brianna and I'll make your life hell. Knock yourself out. I stepped around them and left. Back inside, Wyatt was reaching for the door. You were gone forever. Everything okay? Nothing I couldn't hose off. Let's finish dinner? And yes, keep apologizing for the scar on my leg. I swear I only meant to carry you. Then we both hit the sand, he said. Genuinely sorry. Your dad still glares at me every time we meet. Brianna doubled down, seeding the rumor that I was kept by some rich old man. Since half the building believed she was Sterling royalty, plenty jumped on the bandwagon. She's basically a gold digger. Rich guys just toy with girls like that. No wonder Chase dumped her. Who'd respect that? One afternoon she bought latte for the entire floor, basking in gratitude. When I walked out to refill my water, she widened her eyes. Oops, forgot yours. Director Serena. But hey, your sponsor can buy you a whole cafe now, right? She giggled. A few lackeys joined in. My teammates snapped. Back it up or shut it. Brianna. Evidence or apologize. Right. She actually thinks she's some kind of princess. Forget the latte. Who cares about scraps of charity? With that, they all shoved the cups back at Brianna. I didn't say a word. I just smiled at her and ignored the thundercloud on her face. These childish power plays barely registered on my radar. The person giving me a migraine was Chase, because he'd actually been put in charge of the Sterling Vance interface. He kept nitpicking, claiming he suspected irregularities in the earlier cooperation. I need to re-audit all related data. Director Serena, have your team cooperate. To keep him happy, my people pulled overtime every single day, basically on call 24/7. After a few days, everyone was running on fumes. Director Serena, is Chase doing this on purpose? If he sees a real problem, he should just say so. What's with the random questions every 5 minutes? Meanwhile, the gossip inside Vance about me got louder. They say Director Serena's been skimming off the Sterling job, messing with the numbers. Good thing Brianna caught it. Turns out she only joined Vance to investigate. Apparently, the new Sterling PM is her ex. Guess he dumped her once he found out. Who knew that Iron Lady was that shady? The chatter reached Wyatt too. You sure you don't want me to step in? I know it rolls off you, but hearing it makes me relax. I gave him a reassuring smile. Trust me. Next day's meeting, Chase came straight for me. Director Serena, during your tenure on the Sterling account we uncovered several issues. Kindly explain. Those issues surfaced before the project officially launched. Per contract. That severity level doesn't require client notification, and none of them recurred after kickoff. Then how do you explain this voice clip? He tapped his phone. A muffled conversation played. It kinda sounded like Brianna and me. This doesn't need to go to Sterling. We've seen it before. Are you sure? Director Serena, shouldn't we flag it for Sterling? I'm the director here, not you. I said drop it. So drop it. The clip ended. Chase looked triumphantly at me. Care to comment? Director Serena, I never said those words. I answered calmly. The audio is fake. Nonsense. Chase slapped the table. Audio doesn't lie. One of your own Vance people gave it to me. Who? Let me ask her. Brianna stared at me, white-knuckled. I gave it to Manager Chase. Director Serena, just admit it. You said it to me. Remember? You heard her. Witness plus evidence. Still trying to deny it? Chase glared as a crowd gathered. Didn't expect Director Serena to be that rotten. Guess she's out of excuses now. I waited for the murmurs to fade, then looked at Brianna. Leaving aside whether it's real, why on earth would I tell a rookie who's been here 5 minutes? If you're all sparkle and no brain, I'd only be shooting myself in the foot. Brianna went pale. Stop quibbling. Facts are facts. I'll report this to your chairman. Chase barked. Oh, Manager Chase plans to bypass me and phone the chairman? Wyatt walked in. Funny. I didn't know Sterling project managers had that authority. Perfect timing. President Wyatt. Chase jumped up. Your director Serena committed major negligence on the Sterling project. I recommend disciplinary action. Based on an unverifiable clip with zero legal weight, Wyatt stared him down. Is this how Sterling operates? The proof is solid. You can't wiggle out. Or are you going to shield her? Looks like words don't penetrate. Wyatt said with a chilly smile. Let me put it plainly. As long as Sterling partners with Vance, Serena remains the lead. Whether that partnership continues is up to you. He turned to me instantly. Director Serena, I need help with something important. Leave the kindergarten squabble behind. What is it? Find my fountain pen. I think I set it down somewhere. We walked out of Riverdale while Chase held behind us. Back in my corner office, I pointed at the pen sitting dead center on the blotter. You did that on purpose. Right. No way you missed it. Oops. Guess I'm blind. Wyatt said. All fake surprise. Lucky you spotted it the second you walked in. Serena. I sighed. I told you I'd ask when I needed backup. You didn't have to jump in today. I know you've got a plan, but I can't stand hearing him talk to you like that in front of everyone. He looked genuinely hurt. Even if you're mad at me, I'll take it. I'm not not mad. I just don't want to drag you into the mud. I sat beside him. Thanks for having my back. They must be fuming. Chase was indeed fuming. So he and Brianna pulled something bigger. 3 days later, he stayed calmer in the meeting, still nitpicking. I kept my face blank and answered line by line. Halfway through, an anonymous email hit every phone in the room. It accused me of leaking Sterling project secrets to rival Sterling, complete with photos of me having lunch with the enemy. Actually just a college friend. Director Serena will need access to your inbox. Chase told my team. To avoid any appearance of bias, please pull the records. Brianna leapt up. I'll do it. 5 minutes later, she returned with my laptop. An email from my account to rival Sterling was right there, full of confidential Sterling data. Still want to deny it? Chase barked. Standing. Serena, you dared send our proprietary files to the competitor. The mail came from your password-protected computer. No one else could. His shouting drew a crowd outside the glass walls. Oh my god. Director Serena fed intel to Sterling's rival. She's sabotaging Vance. Sterling will drop us for sure. Fire her immediately. Forget firing. Call the cops. Chase smirked. Let's see who protects you now. But somebody else does know my password, I said evenly. You do. Ex-boyfriend. Chase hadn't expected me to out our history in front of everyone. So what if I do? He blustered. I can't even get inside Vance. It had to be you. Yet you could share it with your current girlfriend, I said, turning right. Brianna? Whispers erupted. Wait, Brianna's dating Serena's ex? She bragged about her new guy. Was that Chase while he was still with Serena? So Brianna's the other woman. No wonder she knew the breakup details. Trash meets trash. Perfect match. No wonder Brianna keeps bad-mouthing Serena. Brianna's face drained of color. Chase yelled, stop inventing crap. Brianna and I are just friends. Really? Liars never get promoted. You know. I looked at Chase. Can't even own your own girlfriend? Pathetic. You, Director Serena. There's still no proof you didn't send it. Brianna cut in. The email came from your account. Between the clip and this, you can't prove you're innocent. Security feed didn't show anything? I asked the head of security. All feeds were mysteriously down last night, he said with a frown. We have no footage of that period. How convenient. Every single camera at Vance went dark. Stop changing the subject. Chase snapped. You sent that email, and the clip is real. Sterling has been informed. You're finished today. You're planning to walk straight up to Sterling and tell him? I stared at him, my voice dripping scorn. Do you even have badge access to Sterling's floor? Brianna told him. She transferred to Vance to dig up dirt on you. Do yourself a favor and resign before what? I rose. Let me get this straight. You're telling me Brianna is Sterling's daughter. She only joined Vance to investigate me. And you yourself are the special auditor Sterling handpicked. Is that the story? Exactly. Then I'm confused, I said, smiling. Why would my own father need to investigate me? What do you mean your father? Quit the crazy talk. Brianna is Sterling's daughter. Chase yelled. He didn't notice Brianna behind him turning white. Impossible. Your last name is Vance. There's no way you're Sterling's daughter. That's right. Chase puffed up. You're pathetic. Who do you think you are? Name-dropping Sterling? And who do you think you are? Insulting my daughter? A booming voice cut through the air as my dad stepped into Riverdale. Wyatt right behind him. M. Sterling. Chase stammered. Which daughter are you referring to? Manager Chase, Wyatt said, moving to my side. Your clown show is over. You've slandered a senior executive repeatedly. Vance isn't your personal circus. Apologize to Director Vance, Sterling's daughter. Serena, now. No way. Chase shrieked. Serena's last name is Vance. She can't be Sterling's kid. She uses my name. Any problem with that? My mom, also our CEO. Vance asked, striding in. CEO Vance. Director Vance is her daughter. Serena keeps the lowest profile ever, never dropped a single hint. So all those rumors came from the fake heiress. Brianna? Contemptuous glares swung toward Brianna. She swayed. Sheet white. Mom stopped in front of her. Young lady, I heard you've been telling people you're my husband's child. Brianna shook her head frantically. No, I never said that. Never. Liar. Chase howled, losing it. You bitch. You lied to me. Told me you were Sterling's daughter. I never once said I was. You're the idiot who filled in the blanks. Brianna screamed back. You wanted a free ride off some woman. Blame yourself. Bull. You set me up. Chase lunged at her. Security jumped in and pinned him. Manager Chase, Dad said coolly, when did I ever assign you to audit anything? If I'd known you dumped my daughter, I wouldn't have hired you as manager in the first place. He moved closer. Even if Serena weren't my child, your pattern of slander and reputation smearing ends here. Vance will not keep you. He turned to his assistant. Terminate him. Blacklist company-wide. The assistant nodded and left. No, don't fire me. Chase dropped to his knees. I was wrong. Serena, Yen, help me. You can't be this cruel. But she did leak Sterling's secrets to the competitor monitor emails from her account. Brianna blurted, pointing at me. Still won't quit, huh? Wyatt sighed and mirrored his phone to the big screen. Then explain this. The clip was clearly shot through a potted plant. Brianna sneaking into my office at midnight, powering up my computer, typing my password, and sending the email. You knew all along. Brianna shook from head to toe. Why do you hate me? I asked quietly. You wanted my boyfriend? Fine. I let you have him. What more did you need? I'm jealous, okay? Brianna shrieked. You're gorgeous. Your career's on fire. You had the perfect guy, and now you're Sterling's heiress too. Why does the universe give you everything? So I started with your boyfriend? And guess what? He's trash as well. Shut your mouth, witch. You ruined me. Chase broke loose and slapped her. They scratched and clawed until guards yanked them apart. I told security, escort them out. Lifetime ban from Vance Properties. Yes, ma'am. After that circus, I booked a month off. I couldn't stand the way entire departments stared at me in the hallways. I never asked what happened to Brianna and Chase. I never wanted to hear their names again. One afternoon I was waiting for Wyatt in the harbor downstairs when Chase shoved his way over. I'm sorry. Nyen Nyen, truly sorry. He looked earnest. Wrecked. I was blind. I betrayed you. It's all my fault. I've lost everything. Please help me. People turned to watch. I snapped. Chase, stay out of my life. Every choice was yours. No one forced you. You can't be heartless. 5 years together. You can't just erase that. He lunged for my hand. Remember how happy we were. Forgive me and we can go back to. Before his fingers reached me, an arm shot from the side, clamped his elbow, and hurled him backward. Chase hit the floor. Wyatt stepped between us. Touch her again and you'll deal with me. I'd never seen Wyatt furious, oddly adorable. You two were screwing around behind my back. That's why you won't forgive me. Chase scrambled up, jabbing a finger at me. Keep your dirty hand down. Who she dates is her choice. Wyatt growled. You know what you did, and you're not worthy of her. The scene should have been tense, but I burst out laughing. All right, don't be mad. I'm here to pick you up. Let's go. As we turned, Chase lurched forward. Nyen Nyen, stop using that name. It makes me sick. I glanced back. We're done. Chase, come near me again and I'm calling the cops. I tugged Wyatt out without a second look. You're laughing at a time like this? Wyatt griped while driving, still indignant. I've never seen you lose your cool. It cracked me up. I grinned. When his pout stayed put, I added, fine. I'm sorry. No more laughing. Promise. No more. Chase doesn't deserve an ounce of mercy. I leaned over and kissed his cheek. Silence restored. When I brought Wyatt home, Dad scowled. Why is he here again? Mom greeted him like the prodigal son. The moment I met Wyatt, I wanted Serena in my Vance. But your dad insisted on fair competition. Fair. You rigged the draw and stuffed the box with your Vance logo. After graduation, both parents wanted me in their respective firms. We settled it with a draw, heralded as totally impartial. Turned out Mom had stacked the deck. Dad glowered at Wyatt. So, kid, when are you marrying my daughter? Really? I have your blessing. Dad, stop. Wyatt and I shouted in stereo. What? You're not even dating? Mom frowned. I've been shipping you two forever. I'm not dating anyone right now. Suit yourself, Mom said serenely, sitting. Maybe someone better will come along. We shared a conspiratorial smile while Wyatt wore the world's saddest puppy eyes. Word is Chase sent out so many resumes, every door slammed. He finally crawled back to his hometown. The meteoric rise he bragged about forever extinguished. Brianna, canned and bitter, floated rumors about Vance until legal slapped her with a defamation suit. The department's handling it. I gazed out the window, then at Wyatt. Carve a scar on your leg matching mine and I'll be yours. He rolled up his pant leg. Do it. I'm ready. From the back seat, Dad cracked up. Look at this guy. Total goner.